Welcome back. Uh, this is probably the most odd thing, but it was glitched where, some things were added to Crave mode, and they finally were added, so, that's pretty good. They were finally added to the game. Alright, so we're gonna explain some things in this video, just explain what's happened. Alright, so, in one side of the map, if you come all the way over to here, close to where Pyramid and Anki is, you can see that right here is where the 7 has been living now. So they made their own base, and they are going to expand this base every single week. New updates add, and they are going to play a big role into this season. And whenever you play Fortnite, whenever you start in a game in my map, you would hear a certain noise. So I won't be saying what this noise is or what this noise really is, but it is really important to the storyline. So nothing too crazy really happened in this tiny little update. It changed a little bit part of the map. And yeah, so part of the map has been updated to change and look a little bit more different to how it really looks. And yeah, so if you could read that. This is a really cool area right here. Like I actually spent some time in this one. So this is locked up, you can't go in here. There's like heights around here. There's not that much max, that's the thing. And we come all the way up here, you can see the rock is in the middle. What's interesting is that the 7 has placed their props over at Junkyard, and Junkyard has even had its own name. Alright, the next thing you need to notice is that next update will remove the quad launcher. And yeah, so it's been in the game ever since week 3, and it will be removed in week 8. Meaning that this gun is going to stay for almost a month, I think. So that is pretty crazy that we're going to see it go. But the grenade launcher will replace it fully. And yeah, I haven't seen a recon scanner for a long time. Against some guns that you would really see often. This area is okay. It comes with these heavy trees. This area has a unique look to it. That's the thing. Many updates like this will come out whenever Crave mode gets updated. So yeah. Ooh. So yeah, the 7 has actually reached the map. That's pretty crazy. And we're making little structures around here. And then so yeah. That's the reason it was. Alright, next thing you need to notice is that with some locations, they have symbols below their name. Like Sandy Shores. Sandy Shores has like a boat symbol on it. Anarchy Farm has a house. The Pyramid has a skull. The Last of Ghosts has a gun. Shifty Mine has trees. This corresponds with the place they're in. As well as that, later in the season I'm gonna add house to this, skull to this, and just Running Man to that. Alright, big things about next season is that next season I will be adding Junkyard back to map. And because the desert and because the pyramid's like literally right beside so because the pyramid's literally like right beside where Junkyard is, it would make sense for like two locations to be literally almost right beside each other, close to each other. Now, this is the last stage of the desert staying, and the desert's pretty short now. It's actually as long as Lazy Links, a little bit more bigger. So yeah, and this area has shown more props now, and I can tell that it will be sad to see this area go, but I do not care if this goes. So yeah, Tactical Assault Rifle is pretty overpowered. So yeah, this area has updated a little bit more just for the desert, and it's showing some stuff that hasn't been shown before, and yeah. Now this next season is in a couple. No, it's week 7. That's the next update I mean. So next update's week 7. So we're on week 6 right now, and we have until week 10 until the end of this season. That means week 10 will only have 2 days of the season left. And this means that this season will end in a couple of weeks. So we don't actually have 4 weeks left. We have 3 in a couple of days, so it's like Tuesday, yeah. So we have 3 and 5 days left. So that means 3 times by 6. No, 3 by is 21. Add 5 is 26 days left of this season. So that is pretty crazy. I mean, this season is really long. Next season will be a lot more longer. That's the thing. Now, I am happy that they bring back Tilted and all, but it's so annoying going there. So, there may be many updates to the island. Let me go back and end this game and then replay it. So the problem is that once you die in this map, you go back to hub. I don't get why that's a glitch, but you know. Alright, listen. Some beast is literally under the map. Alright, so at I think yeah, at 12 p.m. no, 11 p.m. the snow gets melted, and you can actually tell that the snow has been melting a little bit more in this area because the snow has gotten definitely a lot more shorter where I am. So you can see that the snow has gone a lot more shorter, as now that one has no is losing its snow. And then you can see most of the snow right here is gone, and yeah, so the snow will be losing its look around the island. And yeah, that's really what's gonna be happening. We still have coral cliffs, and we still have until end of the season. Week 7 will be finishing coral cliffs, finally adding the area. You can see like most of the snow is half and half. I think grass is for 40% and snow is for 50%. Actually, no, it'll be 60%. So it will be a tie until a couple of hours. So yeah. And you're probably wondering about snow around the mountains. No, they would stay the exact same. So a lot of guns will be vaulted next season. And if you didn't know, the drum gun and the heavy shotgun was added into the map. I love both of these weapons. Both of these weapons were really good weapons. And I am excited to play around with them. See how they are in the map. You can already see I have a drum gun right here. And I mean, Shifting Mine was a big surprise. It's not as good as the other area though. It's definitely a lot more better than Shifting Mine. But this is like a... Shifting Mine has officially fully came back in its full version. So it's like Tilted, where Tilted returned and then I returned in one of my favorite areas. And it is just really good. I love this area. And this was added all the way back then in Chapter 1 Season 6. Meaning that was almost a couple of months ago. So this is a pretty good location, I can tell. So what I can tell in the minimap right now, Coral Cliffs is almost finished, and the name is almost fully done. You'll see that the last part that needs added is a building probably around here. Then you got Shifty Mine, that literally looks the exact same from the minimap, almost the exact same. But it's just not in the island anymore. And then you can see Last of Ghost is literally right here. It's a small location and all. I think I should name this as a location. And then I got Anarchy Farm. Then you got the Pyramid, and it's saying Junkyard, Deep Destroy, Lazy Links, and Sandy Shores and Swamp. And here's the thing with this map. Not one. So the fishing area, Junkyard, and Shifty Mine are in the same season. In a different map now. That's pretty crazy. So, yeah, and they're both iconic, and they both look a little bit more different. Actually, with Anarchy, no, I mean Junkyard, it looks a lot more different. There's only one building back, but with this area, this looks the exact same from the last time. It's just that there's a little bit more terrain and more new props around the area, and that's really what's happening. So all I'm hoping is in chapter 3 we get more props in Grave Mode. I mean the actual BR. I just hope that we get more of these like better props soon, because I want to update my map a little bit more to upgrade how the props look like. And yeah, so in chapter 2, season 2 will be in a couple of days. No, in a couple of weeks, we are having chapter 2 season 2 released. And I love the chapter 2 season 1 map, but chapter 2 season 2 will change most of the map. Alright, see then. See. Oh, CM Truck 2, where are we? Here is. Now, you can see how the snow has melted a little bit more to the point where this ice, or like this big ice cube was shown. And we still got this one and this one to show itself. They're the closest. So, for next stage, for next week, for week 7, this whole entire area is going to be gone with snow. So that means that this will be shown, and this will be shown as well, and a little bit more of here will be gone. And yeah, alright, so one more thing before I end this video. The snow will cover Shifty Mine over again, back, and it will cover the whole area again. So that means in week 7, this will actually lose most of the snow. Week 8 will lose most of its snow, so there's probably these two left. And then week 9 will probably show the whole entire area, and this will probably be in our new location. Meaning that there is going to be a bunch of locations. Alright, so let me tell you what locations are actually going to go next season. Alright, so it's kind of weird that I'm going to remove these locations, and it's kind of weird that I'm explaining what locations are going to get removed. So the Last of Ghost is going to get removed. Deep Destroy is going to get removed. The Pyramid is going to get removed. So those are the only 2 actual 3 areas that are going. And I mean, it is pretty crazy that I'm removing these areas, but you know. Alright, before I end this video, one more thing to explain. Next update will be in 5 days, so stay tuned. And once this update drops, this will not be the biggest update. I think week 6 was almost as big as week 4. Week 4 and week 7 and week 3 are the biggest updates of the season. Next update's not gonna be that big. It's just gonna be a couple of major things are gonna happen. I mean, in week 3, we got the Christmas update. We got the Christmas update first of all. Then we got Christmas update. We got the New Year's update to the map changes, new weapons, new items, and then in week 4 we got new or well, almost a fully new area, more location, no more places, and just more map changes. No weapons though. And then week 6, it comes out with a new location, an OG area, shifting mine, and then it comes with 2 weapons back or new, and then changes to how the locations names are, and then to the map changes again. And I'll go into Lazy Links and opening their place, their underground base. This was a pretty crazy week, and we still have 5 more days left of this 1 week. So, guys, spend as much time as you can in this 1 week, because this week will end, and we won't have actually the exact. Well, I mean, week 7, week 8, and week 9, and week 10 will not be the biggest updates. I think. When is week 9? So, week 7 is on the 23rd. So, week 9 in the middle. No, week 8 in the middle of it. Probably on the 3rd day. No, on the 2nd day. No, the 3rd day of that week being out. It will probably. Yeah, Chinese New Year will be a thing. So, Chinese New Year. And that'll be what happening. Another event will be happening. Chinese New Year will stay for until week 9. So, yeah. Alright, so that is it. This is another video about what's been happening in the map, and I sure that this will be a big there will be map changes at the end of the season. So yeah, alright.